What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Mac. I was trying to think of a catchy title for this video because, you know, views. And I was like, you know what? We're just gonna name this video exactly what it is. Because the people that are searching for the keywords in the title are the people that need to see this video. This is gonna be like one of my fun, meant to go mega viral videos. It's just gonna be you, me, my experience, hopefully some tips. Every person, but especially every queer person, has a very distinct journey with their self-expression. As we get older and we allow ourselves to explore our likes and dislikes when it comes to appearance, there are tons of outside influences that could cloud your judgment and make it harder to discover who you really are, who the absolute truest version of yourself is. So I'm hoping this video can give a little insight into how I discovered my own personal style and how you can kind of implement these tips to help discover your own self-expression. Please keep in mind while watching this that while I'm hoping that these tips can be helpful and relevant to your journey, I really can only speak from my own experience. I don't want you to feel like you have to copy my path or look exactly the way that I look. That's not what this video is about. And as uncomfortable as some of this stuff is to share, I'm hoping that it can really help some of you out on your own journey to figure out your self-expression. If you're over 21, take a shot every time I say journey. Don't do that. I don't want to be responsible for your medical bills. You're not watching The Bachelor, but I'll make you feel like you are.
There's two people fighting for the same spot in the classroom. There can be only one.
When I was in my teenage years, it felt imperative to fit in.
You ready? Oh no.
I think most teens probably feel this. It's our civic duty to the roles we signed up to play at our gender reveal parties. And a lot of the time, I think in times of change, we look for comforts and structures that are already laid out. I would often look around me to observe the structures in place for people my age. Because when you know you're different deep down in your gut, it's harder for you to hide it, harder for you to put on that facade. But you will try, despite it making you feel the most uncomfortable and out of place. For the record, he's also gay, and that was a stage kiss. Anyway, I did that for most of my teenage years. Then when my secret came out and everyone knew I was gay, there wasn't really any point in hiding.
And then I instantly chopped my hair off, started dressing the way I wanted to, and wearing exactly what I knew I would look good in. Okay, not quite. Because now the issue isn't that you're hiding, but that you hid for so long that it takes some time to find yourself again. As cheesy as that sounds. So at 20, when all of your friends are confident in who they are, they know who they are, you are just starting to unlearn their and society's influence on you. First off, find friends that you can actually relate to and be yourself around. Unfortunately, in the day and age that we live in, this might not always be in person. One of the good things that the internet has given us is the ability to find community all over the world at any time. I have seen friendships form in my comments section. My own relationship started when my girlfriend slid into my messages and we had never met in person before. Thanks, babe. Don't underestimate online communities if you don't have access to in-person ones. As far as the types of people that you're making friends with, make sure that these are people that allow you to change and grow as you learn more and more about yourself. Basically, make sure they're not judgmental. Sometimes all it takes is a weird look from a friend when you tell them that you want to go shop in the boys section to throw you off and kind of throw you back into the closet a little bit. So make sure that you're just around nice, kind-hearted people that want to see you grow and evolve and love you despite that. My next tip is to find some media that lets you explore some new forms of expression and maybe even offer some inspiration to you. I don't mean to be the internet's total hype man in this video, but this is a wonderful thing that queer people never had access to in the past. Examples of varieties of expression in large quantities that are available for quick consumption. While I've often doubted myself if I'm really helping my community, if I'm really making a difference, or if I'm just posting stupid, silly little videos online, one thing I can proudly and truly say that I've done is provide a contrasting representation of a style that queer women, men, and people can look up to and feel comforted by. I know that people can see the way I present and the style I express and feel a little less alone if they present similarly. There are tons of creators out there with impeccable styles. I did want to take a second to shout out some of my favorite accounts and creators that I look to for inspo when I'm coming up with outfits and stuff. At The New Mix on TikTok is a wonderful account showing off stunning style options. This account has admirable production value and endless options for various fashion scenarios. Nicole Bloomgarden on TikTok and Instagram is another account I love, along with posting lifestyle content and showing off her style. She also posts hilarious bits that she scripts herself, and I always get a good laugh on her account. Noah Beck. I think Noah's so cute. I'm a little biased on this one. But I love how well his outfits flow and his obvious passion for getting dressed up. At the Tony Trin on TikTok posts aesthetic fits to die for and also shares his tips on thrifting and vintage shopping. At Salty Grandma on TikTok posts great advice about styling and creating your own outfits, as well as sharing their own outfits. You get it, there are tons of options. This is just a few examples of many that exist online. Finally, and this might be the most important one in my opinion, honor your curiosity. A couple weeks ago, I posted a video about how I had tried a binder to help with some dysphoria that I had surrounding my chest. And it turns out I very much disliked the way that the binder made me feel personally, but I would never know that if I hadn't tried it. Sometimes the only way that you're gonna know if a piece of clothing or jewelry or a certain form of expression will make you feel good is to just try it out. We'll never be able to control the way that others react to our own personal journey of us finding our self-expression, but what we can control is our mind and our body being a judgment-free place. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff that you have to work through, but catch yourself. Catch the way you're thinking about different things. You have to welcome that curiosity and you have to honor it when it comes up. Do I want to wear this shirt with no sleeves or do I want to wear this shirt with long sleeves? I don't know. Let me try on both and see which one makes me feel better. Make yourself a place where you welcome the curiosity of your mind that eventually turns into your own personal style. This journey can be really hard, and I know that it's even harder if your gender identity doesn't align with your assigned sex at birth. While this video is meant to be a positive and helpful thing, I want to also acknowledge that there are people that struggle with their presentation beyond just the clothes that they wear, the jewelry that they wear, or even like their haircut. As a community, we can't solve this problem, you know, we can't make everyone comfortable in their own skin suddenly, but we can offer support and encouragement to people that are struggling. And sometimes support is just as simple as listening to someone struggle and validating it. I also wanted to add that I know I'm giving kind of age ranges for myself and when this journey took place for me, but I want to point out that, you know, this can happen at any time in your life. I'm sure for some people it happens a little earlier. Just badass. For other people, maybe you didn't feel safe to start even thinking about this stuff until later in your life. That's totally fine. You have to do it at your own pace. Reasons for feeling like you can't express yourself right now are valid and the timeline is yours to make. Any additional advice you might have or questions you might have are welcome down in the comment section. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know this wasn't really my usual content, but I'm hoping that this found its target audience and that the people that needed to hear this stuff are able to hear it. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I will see you in the next one, and peace.